name is Sarah King Politano. I am a protest chaplain and a student at Harvard Divinity School, and I'm currently living in Cambridge. This space, to me, has been a sanctuary in the midst of the city. We're in a space right now where our sacred space tent was located, and this is a space where hundreds of people have come to pray and come to lament and to cry and to feel anger and feel hope. We're surrounded by cars. There's a highway to the left of us. There's the Federal Reserve to the right. There are cars and semis and taxis. But in the midst of all the chaos of the city, in the midst of all the tall buildings, there's sky over our heads and this land beneath our feet. And this has been, like I said, just a sanctuary to this community. It's been a space for claiming hope, for claiming courage, for claiming the freedom to stand on the land and call for something different, to call for change. It's just as beautiful now that there's green grass as it was when it was all mud. It's a sign that new life is going to keep springing forth from this space, and I hope more feet bring more mud here soon too, to stake their claim and call out for peace.
So my name is Carmen Blyden, and my position here is I'm the program assistant, and I work on support services with the ladies. We serve breakfast and lunch on a daily basis. We serve women and children of all ages throughout the city of Boston, both homeless, some not homeless, just poor. We also provide advocacy services where women can come that need help with housing, clothing, finding food pantries, shelter. We also provide them with things like emergency clothing. We provide them with showers and laundry. Our goal here is to let our women know that they are worthy and they are important to us, if nobody else.
Caroline Polgar. I'm a PhD candidate at Boston University in the biology department. Yeah, Walden Pond is really interesting because there's so much importance, and it's been historically and culturally significant for people for a really long time, and now it's also a really important place in terms of climate change research, and a lot of the things that we know about the effects of climate change on plants and animals here in New England started at Walden Pond, and because of Henry David Thoreau, who kept such meticulous records. And so that makes Walden Pond, it gives another layer of importance to Walden Pond that people might not normally think of.
Claire Tebbs. I live in Middlebury, Vermont, and I am a land use planner with Addison County Regional Planning Commission.
Dave Hohenshaw, father and husband of the Hohen-Tebbs clan, Middlebury, Vermont.
What we do love about Vermont is those aspects of finding local food, things being at a scale that's very human scale, that you know your neighbor, or you know the farm down the road, you know where your milk is coming from. It's really easy in a small, tight landscape like this to do that, and I think Vermont has an advantage spatially to be able to accomplish that. Because it's a small, hilly landscape. Farms can't get massive because they're restricted by the topography. They didn't have much land to hobble out in the first place. So it's that's the history of the farming in Vermont, and it's kind of stayed with it.
So my name is Donner Carr. Technically, I'm the construction coordinator for the Mad River Flood Recovery Group. I moved to the Mad River Valley a little over a year ago. I was new in the community, and I was actually here when Irene struck, when Irene came sailing through. It is amazing what the storm did to people's lives. And so I'm meeting all of the people who have been hit the hardest. We are bringing in volunteers to help these families get their lives back in order. And, it's 8 months later, 9 months later, still there are people trying to get into their homes. It's amazing how much we have accomplished, but also how far we have to go yet.
I'm Ryan Mora. I'm a master's candidate at the University of Vermont in the Field Naturalist program in the Rubenstein School of Environment and Natural Resources. So Vermont has always had a working relationship with the land through forestry and through agriculture over the last several hundred years. But one of the things that we need to realize is that we have to be able to live alongside some of the things that make life hard, like the large, beautiful predators like mountain lions and coyotes and wolves and bears, to things like meandering streams and raging rivers that will do their own course. And so in our effort to control it, we have to understand that sometimes those things are going to do what they want to do, and we have to start to get comfortable with that.
One of the things that we're probably called to do at the moment, that's a really happy calling, is just to pay witness to the glory of the world around us, because it's not going to be any more intact than it is right now. And so we're called upon at some deep and powerful level to pay witness to that. It's part of what it means to be human, and it's one of the great gifts we have, and it's a great glory and pleasure.
Gift of sea and sky be ours this day, this night,